gurus, coaches, wisdomful persons, and all the people who are really into growth and consciousness keep talking about communication. Communication is very important when it comes to relationships, any kind of relationships. Now, what is communication? Is a dialogue, verbal, non-verbal, exchange of energy and messages between two people or a group of people. Now, there are different ways of communicating that people adhere to in terms of their own experiences and their values and belief system in childhood, because of which they have developed these particular kinds of communication that masks their insecurities and protect them, they give them in fact a sense of protection and prevent them from really being themselves and connecting soul to soul, heart to heart with people. So these are basically barriers or armors that we call, right? There are four types of communication that people develop and they start communicating in. So the first way is someone who blames, and they are called the blamer. The blamer way of communication is always very critical. It's a complainer, a fault finder kind of a person, and they always sound like that is all your fault, that's all your fault. The blamer anticipates that their needs will not be met until and unless they create a conflict or they attack someone. In this picture, the other person to whom they are communicating. So that is how they communicate. They always, to feel protected, to feel safe, they always tend to be always attacking the other person and creating conflict, which makes them feel not vulnerable and fearful, and it makes them feel that they always have an upper hand. Then there is the second type, which is called the placater. Now, placaters are people pleasers. They are always trying to maintain peace and balance. They always sound like yes, whatever you need. The placator's main concern is always keeping peace and pleasing people, so that they can get that validation, approval, and acknowledgement from others, which they do not see in themselves. So mostly placaters are the people who somewhere lack a lot of self-esteem. They are unable to express their anger because they are always pleasing people and doing things against their own wishes, and they do not have courage to speak upon for themselves. They always feel angry, and that anger is passive most of the times, and they're unable to express that anger. So the placater hides feelings and represses emotions, which then later builds up, keeps penting up, and manifests as disease in the body. Now, the third way people communicate is that of a computer. So there are people who are computers when it comes to communication. These people are very logical, they are very rational, they lack emotion. They always talk about sense. They always talk about, tell me the short story, the long story short. Tell me, come to the point, tell me the point, what is the logic behind it. And they always sound like this is not correct, They always want to tell you that what they are saying is the correct thing. The placater aims to protect themselves through the use of facts, statistics, and adhere to authority. Uncomfortable around displays of emotion, computers focus on being right, good, and accepted. They have this fear of imperfection, so they're always looking at support in terms of statistics, in terms of analytics, and in terms of logic to feel safe. And they do not really prefer to go that heart to heart, soul to soul way or express emotion. Then the fourth type is the distractor. Now, distractors are very manipulative people. as the name suggests. They're unfocused and very erratic. They do not have schedules. They do usually, they work very abruptly, and they always sound like, let's change the subject. They are always running from the situation. They're running from conversations that are hard to make. They're running from conversations wherein you got to express your emotions and talk in terms of your emotions and how you feel, because they don't like to feel anything. The distractor believes that if problems are ignored, they do not exist. Confronting them is risky and it's too painful, because they just run away. They just pretend like there's nothing happened, or everything is unimportant. Whatever they do not want to address is unimportant, and most of the times they do not want to address anything that feels heavy on them. Tendency for evasion makes intimacy difficult, and apparently, a person who's in a relationship with a distractor always feel that this person they are in relationship is absolutely emotionally available, and they're always confused as to what is it that this person doesn't just feel anything. Doesn't mean that these people do not love you or these people do not feel for you. They are just scared of expressing that emotion, because they always have this attitude of running away. And they often use humor to mask the fear that they have, the discomfort and the distrust they have. So all these emotions inwards first, and then because they are inwards and everyone else is a reflection, they feel that they have trust issues. They cannot trust anyone. They are always uncomfortable in situations that are a little hard to handle, a little difficult to handle. So like that. And these are the 4 ways people communicate. These are the 4 types of people, types of personalities that people have when it comes to communication. And you could identify yours, and you could identify your partners or the other people that are around you, whether it's a workplace or it's your house or in a friendship or elsewhere. And once you identify, you can very well understand people even better. Why I'm sharing this today with you is because of the reason that once you understand what kind of ways people adapt to or create due to whatever happened in their childhood, you will be better able to understand why this person is communicating to me or behaving in a way that they are. And you will know better that you don't need to feel rejected, you don't need to feel unloved, you don't need to feel any less of who you are just because of their patterns or their behavior, the way they communicate, because that is how they have become. And that doesn't mean they do not have a heart, they do not have a soul, they do not feel emotions, they do not feel that love for you, or they do not cry, or they're never sad or happy or angry. It's not like that. It's just that they are those scared little children, that child that is inside of us, each one of us, which is so scared to be seen, which is so scared of the outside attacks coming from the world. And they keep suppressing that inner child. So I hope this was of value to you. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon with yet another topic that would add value to your life. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Ramandeep Kaur. Lots of love and light. Remember, you got you, and you're very, very good enough.